Madden 2007. What a classic. Here on this channel, I'm going to be getting back to passionate gaming, as I had when I first started making videos way back in January of 2017. You can still go see some of those horrible videos that I made way back in the day on this very channel. But one thing is true, I cared about what I made. And current Madden is meh, as we all know. Now, in stopping the Madden 24 Raiders franchise, yes, I know, it had a great storyline, but we are going to take the Raiders back to 2006, before they selected the awful Jamarcus Russell and changed the course of Raider Nation history. That's why I specifically chose Madden 2007. The great thing about doing a retro game is that I don't have to be concerned with when I stop a series. I don't have to feel pressured about a new Madden releasing. So let's build this world and create a new awesome storyline. In looking at the roster, Aaron Brooks was brought to Oakland in March of 2006. We're likely going to ship him for draft picks. No bonus hit, and Andrew Walter is fairly comparable, and he's the young guy, so we're going to let him have the keys to the offense. The Bills take Brooks off our hands for a third, a fifth, and a sixth. Good deal. Andrew Walter's main weapons will be star running back Lamont Jordan in year 2 of a big 5-year contract, coming off of a great 2004 with over 1,000 rushing yards and 70 receptions. Zach Crockett, who's a solid fullback, but it's Randy Moss that I'm really excited to work with. Can Andrew Walter utilize not just Moss, but Jerry Porter to his advantage to develop into the franchise QB? We're going to find out over the course of the first couple of seasons while we try to build the defense up. More on that soon. Doug Gabriel in a contract year, and we're not going to re-sign him. He's wide receiver 4, so we might as well let Morant take that spot and get the Steelers' 4th and 5th round picks in return. There's really nothing special on this team at tight end, but Robert Gallery is a guy that we want to be the franchise left tackle and not some guard like he ended up being in real life. The O-line could actually be really solid with this team, but on the defensive front, Bobby Hamilton is an aging vet, so he's going to be the backup this year to Tyler Brayton, and we are expecting some great things from Derek Burgess. So that means Johnstone is expendable, and we're going to take a 1st and 4th from the Bengals for him and 2/3 before he regresses. Warren Sapp was given a huge contract. We'll have to live with that for a bit. Kirk Morrison and Danny Clark are a couple of solid, nice pieces of the linebacking core. We really need to build up rookie Thomas Howard. So that means underachiever Robert Thomas is out of here. We ship him off to New York for a 3rd and 5th round pick. Good luck to you. At corner, this is where we really need to build. Nnamdi Asomugha before his real big breakout, and a young Fabian Washington are good building blocks, but Dwayne Starks we need gone, and he's going in division to the Chiefs with a 4th and a 5th for their 3rd round pick. Tyrone Poole we put on the trade block, and though I think the Eagles will be a good team, a 3rd and 4th sounds nice, so we'll take that, having to give them a 5th because we had too many draft picks. At safety, Michael Huff needs to be built up, Stuart Schweigert is a little bit of a veteran here, and Derek Gibson's on a trial year, so we may need to look there in the draft. And of course, Seabass and Leckler, one of the best special teams duos I saw growing up. A little bit of pick movement here to make some room, 3/4 to the Bengals for a 3rd and a 5th, 2/3 and a 4th to the Falcons for a 2nd and a 5th. We needed to fill the roster up, and the new backup quarterback would be Bruce Gradkowski. He's a rookie, so there's tons of upside there. New backup right end will be Akbar Gabaja Biamia, or as we'll call him, AGB. And with that, I welcome you to the Oakland Raiders throwback franchise on Madden 2007. The Raiders will begin this journey on Monday Night Football against the San Diego Superchargers, or as my main man V-Dub would say, the Dischargers. Then it's a road game against the Ravens before an early bye week. Gross. Then we're home against the Browns, on the road against the 49ers for a Battle of the Bay Area, and then at Mile High for a Sunday Night Football bout. 2 straight home games versus the Cardinals and Steelers before going to Seattle for another Monday Night Football. Home against the Broncos, on the road against the Chiefs and Dischargers, home for the Texans, at the Bengals, home for the Rams and Chiefs on a Saturday night there, and finally at the Jets to end the season. Predict the Raiders' final record this season in the comments. Time to get into season number 1 to start this franchise, and starting it off on Monday Night Football against the Chargers back in these days was not easy. Phillip Rivers, LaDainian Tomlinson, Antonio Gates, a solid offensive line, some really dynamic defenders in Jamal Williams, Sean Merriman before people found out about the PEDs, Donnie Edwards, and a whole lot more. Can the Raiders even compete? Welcome everybody to Week 1 football as the Oakland Raiders start their season number 1 today against the San Diego, well, either Superchargers or Dischargers, depending on how you look at it, on this Monday Night Football Week 1 matchup here in Oakland, and we will get it underway with Shane Lechler kicking this one off to William Peterson, who takes this one for a nice return. And we'll take a look at the starting lineups. Phillip Rivers, LaDainian Tomlinson, Lorenzo Neal, Keenan McCardle, Antonio Gates making up a really solid offense. This Raider defense will have a lot of work cut out for them. Thomas Howard, Michael Huff are rookies, and Brad Leckerkirker taking over for the injured Langston Walker. Here we go. Phillip Rivers on 1st and 10 to start this football game off with Tomlinson in the backfield, and Rivers goes ahead, takes the snap, throws it across the middle, and he will find LaDainian Tomlinson for a first down. And Rivers going to hand one off to Tomlinson on 1st down for a gain of 2. Tomlinson again, he fumbles the football, and it is picked up by Derek Gibson. Huge play for Gibson. That'll get it to Lamont Jordan on 1st down. He will go ahead, pick up a couple. Andrew Walter on 2nd down, throwing, and that one's nearly intercepted. He has got to keep those kind of throws down. On 3rd down, a little play fake. Walter rolling to his left. He throws up the middle to Rivers, and that goes for a first down for Oakland. But Walter appears to have injured his hip on the play, and he is just not walking right. Coming off the field, it's Bruce Gradkowski taking over for him. Recently signed. He goes deep, and it is knocked away. William Peterson. So Andrew Walter, hip bursitis, he will return in this game. Gradkowski for the time being, he's going to hand it to Lamont Jordan right side. Nice pickup. It'll be 3rd and 5. Gradkowski now across the middle to Lamont Jordan, the man with 70 receptions last year. And he's going to look to do something similar this year. He's a big weapon as they run him again up the middle for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Bruce Gradkowski's got a man open, and it's Anderson, but he catches it out of bounds. No good. So we go to 3rd and 7. Gradkowski takes the snap. He's under heavy pressure, and he is brought down for the sack. 4th down on the blitz, and Sebastian Janikowski is good for the game's first points. There goes LaDainian Tomlinson, right side. Tomlinson has a first down before he steps out of bounds. 1st and 10 Chargers. Here's Phillip Rivers throwing right side to Tomlinson, and he is brought down immediately for the tackle. Now Tomlinson, a little play fake, and Rivers is brought down for a sack. It'll leave a 3rd and 18. Here's Phillip Rivers getting rid of the football, and he finds Michael Turner for a first down, and now Rivers injures his elbow despite the fact that he's holding his wrist. And here's a toss to Tomlinson on the outside, and he doesn't pick up much. In fact, he loses one. A.J. Feely now looking to throw his first pass, and he will get it over to Woods for a first down. 1st and 10. Feely looking to throw for it. Has tons of time, and it's nearly intercepted by Clark. Should have been intercepted. Here goes Tomlinson left side, and Tomlinson, good tackle by Michael Huff in the open field. A bruised elbow for Phillip Rivers. He will be back in this game at some point, so A couple of quarterbacks hurt, but not seriously. Here's A.J. Feely on a 3rd and 6. A play fake to Tomlinson. Feely looking to throw, a little 360 no-scope, and that one's knocked down. So Chargers would punt it away, and Lamont Jordan runs it, and that takes us to the end of the first quarter, 3-0 Oakland. We're back for the second quarter. Andrew Walter back in this football game, and Walter hit as he's trying to throw. Leaves a 3rd and 13. 3rd and long, and Walter trying to get that one across the middle, and he will not. So Chargers take over with the football. Here goes LaDainian Tomlinson. This is a big run and a weird cut in for Tomlinson. Probably should have just stood the course, but the Chargers outgaining the Raiders thus far. Tomlinson brought down shy of midfield. It'll be 2nd and 7. Here goes Tomlinson again, breaking a tackle. And Huff will bring him down, but not in time to stop him from getting the first, as Kirk Morrison now appears to have injured his ankle. He is walking very gingerly. Here's Tomlinson on the play fake, and Rivers right side. Keenan McCardell, the former Jaguar, with a huge play. Rivers 4 for 4, looking to make it 5 of 5, surveying the field, going deep, and Michael Huff says no thank you. 2nd and 10. Here's Rivers looking for an open receiver. Deep throw. McCardell with a huge play there. Looked like he warped a little bit, but hey, you know. There's Lamont Jordan on the rush, and it's a good run, and it'll hurt Marlon McCree. His chest is hurt. A lot of injuries early on in this ballgame. There's Lamont Jordan with a short run for a first down. He has been the Raiders' main weapon. They only have 38 yards of total offense, down 7-3. Here goes Lamont Jordan, and Lamont Jordan finds tons of room. No one gonna get him. He's gone. Like a girl in a country song, as one of my best friends might say. Marlon McCree, abdominal strain. He will return soon in this game. So 1st and 10, it is Phillip Rivers now, letting the play clock wind down, changing it a little bit, gives it to Tomlinson, and it's not a lot of yards on that one. He gains 3, actually. It looked like he got a lot less. There, he'll gain a little bit as well, leaving a 3rd and 3, and right back to Tomlinson. Big juke move, and a nice little step-back cheese getting to midfield. William Peterson, however, was injured on a kick return, and he is done for the day. Here's LaDainian Tomlinson, brought down by Michael Huff after a gain of 6 yards. Heavy dose of Tomlinson on this drive. And now Rivers will throw his first pass of the drive to Tomlinson, who gets away and is brought down by Danny Clark. Here's Tomlinson on first down. Nice little sidestep there. And picking up the first down on 1 carry. Lorenzo Neal on a little fullback dive. And look at Neal, tough running. Picking up 8. They'll give it to Michael Turner. A nice little step back juke. And a first down. Chargers moving the ball at will on this one. Rivers hit as he's throwing. That one's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Rivers right side. Could have been picked, but wasn't. And Rivers lives to fight another day. 5 of 8 on his day. And Rivers is brought down. Big sack, Tyler Brayton. So that'll leave a 38-yard field goal attempt for Nate Kading. Drills it down the middle. And we are tied at 10. Ensuing kickoff, Alvis Whitted. Here's Whitted with a big return. Look at the blocking for Alvis Whitted as he takes it inside the 20-yard line of San Diego. Raiders starting the drive in the red zone. There's Lamont Jordan, left side, for a 3-yard gain. Now Andrew Walter looking to roll to his right side, looking for Moss to make a play, and Randy Moss inside the 10. 1st and goal. Here's Lamont Jordan on a little counter run. That'll get inside the 5. Lamont Jordan on a play fake, and Walter brought down from behind. Great pass rush there. Leaving a 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Walter looking for an open receiver. He's taking a long time. Tries to get it to the end zone, but it'll be 4th down, and Janikowski will put through a field goal. 21 seconds to go in the half. 18 seconds when Tomlinson just takes this run, and the Chargers content to go into the half down 3 points. It's 13-10 Raiders, and we look at our halftime report, and these are all final scores, being that this is a Monday Night Football game. 34-23, Steelers take down the Dolphins. Probably the most surprising game here, the overtime game between the Titans and the Jets. That was a really good game. Eagles beat the Texans 27-20, and there are your halftime stats. Raiders getting outgained in this one. We'll see if they can have a better second half. Here goes Lamont Jordan left side, and he breaks a tackle for a first down. 1st and 10, Andrew Walter throwing and completing to Anderson, the tight end. That picks up 9 yards, and the Raiders give to Lamont Jordan, who will tough his way to a first down as Steve Foley appears to have injured his back. Here's Lamont Jordan on a play fake and a sack of Andrew Walter. Foley will be out a couple of quarters. Here's Andrew Walter dropping back, and he is not going to get away from the pass rush. Sean Merriman really making it tough for this Raiders offense. Here's a deep throw for Andrew Walter, headed for Moss. He probably could have caught that one. Instead, it'll be a Raider punt. Here is Phillip Rivers, and he is not brought down by Tyler Brayton. He probably should have been. He was under heavy pressure, but he gets a 3-yard gain. Now the give to Tomlinson will gain another 3-4 yards. And give it to Tomlinson again. Easy pickup on 3rd down for the first. 1st and 10, Tomlinson on the toss left side. Look at this, getting away from a bunch of tacklers. Picking up a gain of about 6. And then Michael Turner spelling him for the first down. So Chargers on the move. Here goes Michael Turner left side. He is hit really hard by Michael Huff. Now on 2nd and inches, it's Tomlinson who is brought down by a man already on the ground, but it's a first down. Here he goes, juking left side, and he is brought down around the 28. It is a gain of 1. Time ticking and ticking away. Here's Phillip Rivers. Big throw right side, and McCardell catches it, but it's out of bounds. Here's Phillip Rivers again to throw left side. It is Parker for the first down for the Chargers. Now Phillip Rivers looking to throw up the middle. Keenan McCardell, and he is into the end zone with his 2nd touchdown of the football game. Ensuing kickoff, here's Alvis Whitted again. Look at this. Alvis Whitted has had some solid blocking on his returns today, but he is getting the job done. Raiders already in plus territory. There's Lamont Jordan. Not a lot to pick up there. In fact, he just gets back to the line. Lamont Jordan again, right side. Just a yard for him. 3rd and 9. Andrew Walter's got plenty of time, but he cannot find an open receiver and is finally brought down for a sack. That will end the 3rd quarter. Chargers on top, 17-13. Raiders got to make a comeback here, but the Chargers have the football and a wide open Parker Asamoah. I don't know who wasn't doing their job there. Asamoah on the tackle. And Rivers with a 1st and 10 after that play. Brayton hits him, but it's incomplete. Go 2nd and 10. Here's Phillip Rivers to LaDainian Tomlinson, and he will get a nice run for a gain of 9. Now on 3rd and 2, there goes Tomlinson again up the middle. Easy money. Raiders haven't been able to stop that all day. Here goes Tomlinson left side, breaking a tackle just to pick up maybe 1, maybe 2. 2nd and 8. Here's Phillip Rivers, and he is looking to throw, and that one probably could have been picked off too, but knocked down with one hand. Here goes LaDainian Tomlinson up the middle, and that leaves 4th down. Brings out Nate Kading for the field goal. He is money on it, and the Chargers go up 20-13. Here's Walter to Lamont Jordan. Lamont Jordan taking on the defender, but not beating him, so he goes down after a gain of 5. Lamont Jordan again, look at this, finding his way through traffic, and he will have it to the plus territory at the 40. Andrew Walter looking for Moss wide open, and Moss making the play, picking up a gain of 7. 2nd and 3, Walter on the rollout, looking for Anderson, and that one could have been intercepted as well. 3rd and 3, Walter going to move to his right again. This time doesn't have any good options. He is going to take off with the football. Pick up a first down. Lamont Jordan left side now. Lamont Jordan using his blockers. He gets to the 20. Raiders in the red zone. 2nd and 5. Here's Walter. Dropping back. He's looking for Moss coming across, but Moss not open. Throws to the end zone. It is tipped and intercepted, and Donnie Edwards taking it the other way. Look at Robert Gallery make a huge tackle there. Now Phillip Rivers the other way. He's hit as he throws, but he gets it to LaDainian Tomlinson somehow. Rivers doing quite well today. And now facing a 2nd and 12. Changing the play of the line. He's going to give it to Tomlinson the other way. Tomlinson breaking a tackle and picking up a solid 7. 3rd and 3. Here goes Tomlinson. A little sidestep. And he will find his way for a first down and plenty more. 1st and 10. Tomlinson up the middle. Sidesteps. Goes to the left. And he is brought down after an instant first down gain. Now Michael Turner into spellback. Nice little juke move, and he will pick up really close to a first down, 9.5. Here goes Tomlinson to pick up those inches, and he does. Heavy dose of running from the Chargers on this drive. Here goes LaDainian Tomlinson hurdling defenders, picking up a first down. 2nd and 1. Here goes Tomlinson, and he picks up the first down. Raiders wanted to use a bunch of their timeouts, try to get this football back, but it just hasn't been worth it to this point. The Chargers just exerting their will through the running game. 3rd and 8. This is a big 3rd and 8. Michael Turner is going to get there with the first down. And this game is near done as Michael Turner takes it to the end zone. Makes it 27-13. Andrew Walter just going to throw up a prayer here, and Randy Moss really should have made that grab. If you are Randy Moss, you make that catch. But the Chargers come away with a 27-13 victory in this one. It is defeat for the Oakland Raiders in week number 1. So there you go. Final scores once again of every game this week. Giants with a 45-14 win over the Colts. Thankfully, the Chiefs and Broncos both lose, so still a chance. It is early, week number 1. The Chargers with that 27-13 win. Lamar Jordan, 132 yards and a touchdown for him today. Andrew Walter had a terrible game, also was hurt in it. Randy Moss, only a couple of catches. Also, big shout out on the Chargers to Mike Goff, who had 21. That's right, 21 pancakes in this football game. Not so hot for the Raiders' first game. The passing game definitely needs to be better for sure, but the schedule does not get much easier. The Ravens and Steve McNair, RIP, will host our Raiders next week. Jamal Lewis, Derek Mason, Todd Heap, T. Sizzle, Ray Lewis, Chris McAllister, Samari Roll, and Ed Reed. It is entirely possible that we see similar outputs from the passing game. Hopefully not. Their rush defense is ranked top 10, but they apparently had a pass defense that played worse than ours in week number 1. Odd. Predict the score in the chat below, and I will catch you back here for week number 2.